Hi, this is Douglas Robinson with Trebuchet Software, and in this video we're going to talk about Outlook invites and how a solution that we've built out, or an integration with Cherwell that we've built out, will allow you to send out Outlook invites with real meeting requests, regardless of whether you're using Outlook or Google Calendar. Um, for us, the most frequent use case for this is going to be, hey, I have a change window and I want everyone that's members of the team deploying the change to have a notification in Outlook where they see it on their schedule for that date and time, and it reminds them when that time is approaching, the normal hour beforehand, hey, your change is coming up. And so that's exactly what we're going to be talking about today. And so I've planned out a short demo in which we can actually see some work that we've done on our change form that'll actually allow us to send out a notification like a calendar invite for an existing change request. So let's assume that I've gone and filled out this change request. I've planned it, I've scheduled it. We're going to assume here that this has been approved, or in this case, this is a standard change, so pre-approved. After the date is firm and set, we might want to send the change window calendar invite to anyone that needs to receive it, anyone that wants to be participating in that change. For that, we've actually added a tab where you can link many different attendees for your change window. They have to have valid email addresses, so I believe we've got this set up to where if they don't have an email address, they'll get filtered out of here. But once we've selected these users, and for example, I've got a mailbox here that we can monitor to see this email invite once it's gone out, you can click out, or you can click on Send Change Window Calendar Invite here. And this is going to give you a pop-up once it's done saying the calendar invite has been sent. You'll actually see a list here of the recipient's names and email addresses. After this goes out, whatever mailbox it uses to send that email out or that meeting request out, it immediately shows up on its calendar. And then within Outlook, you can see, hey, a new meeting has shown up on my schedule automatically. It's marked as tentative, but the cool thing about this is it's different than just an ICS file. So this automatically shows up on someone's calendar. They get the reminder if it's overdue or if it's coming up within the next hour or so. I think we can configure the time range for the notification as well. And if we click on this and we look at this meeting request, we've actually got links to open this up in the browser client or the portal, depending on whether the users that are going to receive this are going to be viewing it in the browser client or portal. You might say, hey, send this change window to someone that doesn't have a technician client account. And so we can open this up in the browser client. All right, so at this point, we can sign in. And of course, if you use SAML authentication for single sign-on, or if you use LDAP and you append the /win login to this URL that we've included for this function, you can also have them automatically signed in when they go to view this. And at this point, they can see all the details for this change request. So that's really all there is to it. This is an integration. It'll be a paid product, and we'll have more details about that in the future. But also, like, this will work for Google Calendar, and it'll also work for Office 365 calendars. So regardless of which one your organization uses, you'll be covered. It does also send an ICS invite. It doesn't just send one though. So this is actually a legitimate meeting invite from from Outlook or from a mail client. So when this shows up in your inbox, it gets treated it gets treated as an actual meeting invite, which is why we get that notification immediately. If you have the mail client installed on your phone, it shows up as a push notification too, like immediately if it's overdue or if it's becoming a reminder. So that's really cool. It's a lot different than the out-of-the-box meeting invite that you can get with tasks, for example. Anyway, so that's all there is to it. If you like this video, you can like, subscribe, you can reach out to us for more details about this email and calendaring integration that's going to be coming out in the near future. And if you have any feedback for things that we can add to this, for example, something we're planning is to have the ability to set appointments with a technician and an end user, like a requester, for incidents and other objects in the system. That'll be another use case. But if you have other things that you want us to build for this, feel free to let us know in either the comments section or via our website. You can reach us at trebuchetsoftware.com. At the bottom, there's a handy dandy message box. If you want a response, leave an email address. Otherwise, message is the only required field. Thanks.